The story of Carl Sagan. Once upon a time, there was a man named Carl Sagan. He was born on November 9, 1934, in a city called Brooklyn, New York. Carl was very curious when he was a little boy. He loved looking up at the stars in the sky and wondering what was out there. He asked big questions like, what are the stars made of? And are there other planets like Earth? Carl's parents supported his curiosity. His mom loved books, and his dad loved to talk about science. Carl spent a lot of time reading books about space and science. He was amazed by the planets, the stars, and everything in the sky. He knew that he wanted to learn, as much as he could, about space. When Carl grew up, he decided to study science. He went to a big school called the University of Chicago. He learned about planets, stars, and the mysteries of space. He worked very hard because he wanted to learn how everything in space worked. He loved learning new things and discovering answers to questions that no one else could answer. Carl became a very famous scientist. He worked with other scientists and used big telescopes to look at the stars. He learned a lot about the planets in our solar system, especially Mars. Carl was one of the first scientists to suggest that Mars might have once had water, just like Earth. This was a big idea, and it made people very curious about Mars. Carl didn't just keep his ideas to himself. He wanted everyone to know how amazing space is. So, he started writing books and giving talks to teach people about space. He wanted everyone, not just scientists, to understand how wonderful the universe is. Carl believed that space was something everyone could enjoy learning about. Carl wrote many books, and one of his most famous books was called Cosmos. In this book, Carl explained the wonders of the universe in a way that everyone could understand. He talked about the stars, planets, and galaxies far away. He also explained how Earth was just one tiny planet in a huge universe, and how important it is to take care of our world. Carl also made a TV show called Cosmos, A Personal Voyage. In this show, he took people on an adventure through space. He showed how the planets and stars worked and explained complicated science in a way that was easy to understand. People loved the show, and it helped them see how amazing space is. Carl's excitement for space made everyone else excited too. Carl also believed that it was important for humans to explore space. He thought that one day, people would travel to other planets. He believed that space exploration could help us learn more about ourselves and the world we live in. He worked hard to help people understand that space exploration wasn't just about science. It was about our future. Carl dreamed of a day when humans would walk on Mars, just like they walked on the moon. Carl Sagan was also very passionate about science. He always told people that science isn't just about facts and numbers. It's about asking questions and finding answers. He wanted everyone to think like scientists, to be curious about the world around them, and to always ask, why? Or how? Even though Carl was a very smart scientist, he never stopped being curious. He wanted to know more and more about the universe. He used his curiosity to teach others about space and to inspire them to ask questions too. Carl's life was all about helping people see how wonderful the universe is. One of the most special things Carl did was work on a project called the Golden Record. In 1977, NASA sent a spaceship called Voyager into space. On this spaceship, they sent a special record. This record had music, pictures, and sounds from Earth. It was a way to tell any life forms in other parts of the universe about us. Carl helped choose what would be on the record. He wanted to share the beauty of Earth with the rest of the universe, just in case there was someone out there listening. Carl also cared a lot about protecting Earth. He believed that taking care of our planet was very important. He warned people about the dangers of pollution, climate change, and other problems that could hurt our planet. He wanted everyone to understand that Earth is special, and that we need to protect it for future generations. Even though Carl Sagan is no longer with us, his ideas are still important today. His love for space, his curiosity, and his passion for science inspired many people. He taught the world that science is not just about facts. It's about asking questions, exploring the unknown, and discovering the beauty of the universe. Carl Sagan's story is a reminder that we should always be curious, ask questions, and never stop learning. He showed us that no matter how big or small, every discovery brings us closer to understanding the world and the stars. Carl Sagan's life reminds us that we are all part of something much bigger than ourselves. An amazing universe full of mysteries, waiting for us to explore.